Some of these issues.
A day after the Senate's Water and Natural Resources Committee discovered that the owner of the Solai Dam operated the dam without proper licenses, Director of Prosecution Nudin Haji has ordered the arrest and prosecution of those responsible for the tragedy that could have been prevented. Among those named in connection with the Solai Dam licensing debacle include Kensalt and Patel Coffee Estates Managing Director Perry Mansuk Kansagara, General Manager Vinod Jaya Kumar, Water Rights Officer Winnie Modhoni Mutisia, Water Resources Authority Sub-Regional Manager Tom Kin Odo Odhiambo, and Jacinta Wera, also of the Water Resources Authority. Officials from the National Environmental Management Authority also implicated include Williek Omondi Were and Lynette Jepchirchir Cheriot. Nakuru County Government's Johnson Kamau Njuguna and Julius Kavita have also been adversely mentioned. The 9 will face manslaughter charges as the government officials in the list stand to answer to the neglect of official duty. The officials from NEMA will face a third charge for failing to prepare an environmental impact assessment report. Earlier reports indicated that the affected residents had raised the alarm on the risk the dam posed, but no action was taken to prevent the calamity. More than 220 households were destroyed and 47 people lost their lives. Yesterday, Water Resources Authority CEO Mohamed Shuri could not explain how the proprietors obtained licenses for weirs on 5 different occasions without proper inspection.
454.55, you allowed that in 204. In 209, according to what Senator Sakaja was saying, you then go downstream and check whether the fresh application is going to affect the people downstream. Correct? Is that correct? So there would be either minutes or some process.
Earlier today, the Senate committee claimed that influential people were trying to stop the inquiry. Red Cross officials had appeared before the committee to give an account on the 1 billion shillings they had received from government for rescue and psychosocial support for the victims.
So we arrived at transfer figures of, for the tenants, we arrived at a figure of 30,000 shillings, a one-off payment to cater for rent, food basket and any other expenses including transport when they are shifting from to the new housing. And then those who had permanent owned permanent semi-permanent housing, we were giving them a one-off 50,000 shillings, and those who owned permanent houses a one-off payment of 100,000.
The committee members now say that the victims of the Solai Dam tragedy must never be forgotten, even to the extent of cementing their names at the scene of the incident. This as a lesson to government officials on how costly negligence could be. Charity Mwangi, NTV.